for this week's report. A recap of the American Independence Festival. Residents honored for preserving Exeter's heritage. Styrofoam recycling program underway at transfer station. Cocktail challenge returns to Exeter. An invitation to National Night Out. And a special report on independence from our visiting correspondent. For Exeter TV, I'm Will Tapley from the Piscataqua River, and this is the Exeter Biweekly Report. Let's get started. Good afternoon, Exeter. Thanks for tuning into the show today. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and like this video to help spread the word about this show and all things Exeter. You can also head over to the town website to subscribe to the town's email newsletter to get this show and all other news sent straight to your inbox. Before we get started, I just wanted to say that it's great to be back here at Exeter TV, taking over for Dan. I'll do my best to live up to his video craftsmanship in the same way he did when he was taking over for me when I previously left Exeter TV. For our first segment, the entire Exeter TV crew went down to the American Independence Festival last Saturday to capture how Exeter celebrates America's birthday. Last Saturday on July 11th, countless people came to downtown Exeter for the American Independence Festival, in celebration of the 250th birthday of America declaring its independence from Great Britain. For this momentous occasion, the American Independence Center provided a jam-packed festival experience. The events of that day kicked off with the Pursuit of Happiness 5K. Runners of all ages came to race through the historic Exeter downtown and to show off their patriotism.
And the first female winner of the Pursuit of Happiness, 216.
At 9 a.m., the patriotic all-wheels youth parade came marching down through Exeter, from the YMCA all the way to the bandstand. The parade was headed by the highly talented Piscataqua Rangers Junior Fife and Drum Corps. The Fife and Drum Corps didn't stop there, though. They also gave a performance to begin the American Independence Festival proper. Exeter always celebrates independence on the second Saturday in July, as it took the Declaration nearly 2 weeks to reach Exeter by horseback from Philadelphia, arriving in town on July 16, 1776. The American Independence Festival commemorates this each year with a reenactment of the moment the Declaration reached Exeter and was read aloud to the townspeople.
A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people.
After some celebratory firing of muskets, a reenacted skirmish began down in Swayze Parkway. The Americans and the British clashed, with reenactors firing actual blanks for muskets. Luckily, the American patriots prevailed in the battle, with minor casualties. The festival continued with vendors lining the streets, reenactors performing trades and teaching history lessons to onlookers, and American history being celebrated at every corner. Demonstrations were performed at the Folsom Tavern grounds, showing festival goers the inner workings of the British and American armies back in those days. We even got the chance to speak to a few of the talented reenactors.
We are reenactors with the King's Own 4th Light Infantry, and we talk about the American Revolution through education outreach from the British perspective. So we talk a little bit about what it was like to be a British soldier, what daily life was like for people who were on campaign or garrisoned, and really what the American Revolutionary War looked like from the perspective of, the losing side.
I started reenacting 8 years ago, and So I've been participating in this festival since that time. Unfortunately, with COVID, we weren't able to do so. And in 2021, we had a different version. But from 2022 to last year, we've had something similar. So this is the first time since 2019 that we've had a little skirmish across at Swayze Park, which a lot of the spectators really enjoyed and our reenactors really enjoyed.
For a look at longer videos of the events that day, check out the Exeter TV YouTube page. We will be uploading the event footage separately, and also one large video with an overview of the entire day. After an exciting concert in Swayze Parkway, the night wrapped up with an incredible fireworks display, celebrating the freedoms that were fought for 250 years ago, and that are still fought for today. As a part of the America 250 celebrations in Exeter, the Heritage Commission launched a new award program honoring those who contribute to preserving and promoting the rich heritage in town. Gabe Perez has the story.
On Monday, July 6, only a few minutes before the brass band put on their famous concert, a special ceremony was conducted on the front stairs of the bandstand. With the chair of the Exeter Heritage Commission, Françoise Elise, at the helm, she held the honor of being the first in history to celebrate the John Merkel Heritage Awards. So where exactly did these awards come from?
We named the awards after John Merkel. John Merkel is a long-term resident of Exeter. He is deceased now. He is an architect by trade, and he actually founded the Heritage Commission in Exeter. And he was the chairman for many years, which instituted a whole process of people really focusing on Exeter's heritage and valuing it. The reason why we instituted these awards was to highlight the people, the activities, and groups that have contributed to our heritage in Exeter and preserving it and beautifying it.
With nominations from committee members and notable townsfolk, such as Pam Jedham and Barbara Ramkunis, several individuals from inside and outside of Exeter were presented awards related to their contributions in maintaining Exeter's history, holding its foundations at the root, and honoring its heritage. Keith Whitehouse, frequent volunteer and collaborator on projects such as Gale Park, Rains Barn, Pearpoint Park, received the first ever recognition of volunteer award for all of his hard work and dedication. Alongside Keith was honoree Tony Calandrello, owner of the Exeter Apothecary cocktail bar on Water Street. He went through extensive lengths to honor the building's past and keep the bar as authentically Exeter as he could possibly make it.
Well, this entire building was built in 1875, so it's got a fair amount of history. The gentleman who built it, Dr. Charles A. Merrill, was a druggist, and this was his drugstore. And so this was one of the most luxurious drugstores anywhere in the area, and as they said, fitting of a large metropolis. Mostly it's these beautiful apothecary cabinets which have survived for 150 plus years that are made of some really beautiful wood. So we wanted to have this look and feel of an old hotel bar and really use those cabinets as our centerpiece. I had spent a fair amount of time with Barbara researching old photos of this building and of this space in particular, so that I could basically honor that heritage. And as you look around the space, I've got these large acoustic panels which have reproductions of photos of not only this building, but also some of the businesses that were in here, the drugstores, the soda fountain, actually Dr. Merrill's photos up here, and then one of the pharmacists who used to compound the drugs. I had Arthur Berlageron in here. He's 97 years old, and he came in and looked at some of the photos and said, "Oh, that's Henry Shute up there at the soda fountain. I don't know the other two guys, but I know that's Henry." And so it's that kind of heritage and memories of people that we lose too often when we just tear something down rather than incorporate it into our plans.
The final recipients for the night were awarded to two non-Exeter residents, Chris and Scott Merkel, whose father, John, the awards were named after. Their contribution honors John's name and what he meant to the town.
My dad built a lot of really cool things, but one thing that we're learning now more than ever is that what really made Dad tick was his relationships, fostering the connections that he did. So honoring him this way and honoring people on an annual basis that tick the way he did, that found new love for things that just need a little bit more love, or creating that partnership, that community engagement. And these are the things that really made us tick. So Fran and everyone else involved, we just want to say thanks.
Yeah, again, and he'd be so honored to know that this award was named for people that are giving back to this town, because both him and my mom really did love this town.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
To cap off the evening before the brass band, a town photo was taken via drone in front of the historical town hall. The John Merkel Heritage Awards plan to return each and every year as a way to bestow honor onto those who helped keep Exeter preserved and understood for many years to come.
Exeter's Public Works Department is dedicated to helping find ways residents can reduce the waste stream. Through a new program spearheaded by the Planning and Sustainability Department, residents can now rid themselves of styrofoam guilt-free.
One major dilemma plaguing not only Exeter, but the world, is an overabundance of recyclable material taking up space within landfills. While recycling is no new concept, it can still be difficult for certain communities to keep up with how exactly to go about recycling all of it. Luckily, Exeter has already taken one step forward towards a solution. By recently purchasing a styrofoam densifier unit for the Exeter transfer station, residents will be able to drop off their unused hard styrofoam for recycling, clearing out space within the landfill and helping make the world a more sustainable place. So how does styrofoam dentifying work? Two Exeter residents, Keith Whitehouse and Bill Simmerow, were among some of several individuals, comprised mostly of DPW, as well as sustainability planner Kristen Murphy, to learn how to operate the densifier, explain more.
The residents drop off the styrofoam here. We pick it up, bring it up here, start the machine up, heats up the temperature. We feed the machine with the styrofoam, and it spits out like a long tube ingot type of thing that we make into a solid brick. We're able to do 6 or 7 big bags an hour. When I say a big bag, I mean 6 by 6 by 6 feet high. And it's really quite a process. It reduces the styrofoam by 90%, which is great results. To give you an idea what 6 bags would look like, it would look like about the size of a pickup truck.
So what's the benefit of densifying all of this stuff? It's easy to assume it reduces the size alone and goes right back into the landfill. But as Kristen Murphy explains, it gains a second life.
So styrofoam is very bulky, it takes up a lot of space, and any product that we have that can be used multiple times, we should be doing that because we don't want to expand our landfills. We want to continue to use them wisely. Styrofoam actually can be recycled. We hope that we can continually divert it until which time styrofoam is no longer an issue.
To celebrate the launch of the densifier, Exeter was visited by the Food Servicing Packaging Institute's Director of Sustainability and Outreach, Ashley Elsinga, who wanted to celebrate this achievement for the town.
So we're here today to celebrate the grant and the opening of the Exeter Foam Recycling Unit. So this is a great example of the partnership, a public-private partnership that we like to work with communities and municipalities and residents to help them be able to recycle more, compost more, just to help provide a better future for everyone.
With the densifier running, Exeter residents will be able to densify their materials and keep the landfill styrofoam free. The town is not yet ready to expand their horizons beyond Exeter, so only Exeter residents are allowed to drop off their material. If you're from out of town, it's best to store those materials at home as Exeter works towards gaining the proper permits to allow regional densifying soon. If you're a resident and have styrofoam to deliver, bring them to the transfer station at 9 Cross Road, where there will be a drop-off bin ready for your materials.
So you do have to be very careful about what type of styrofoam. Not everything you see is recyclable. Technically, it has a number 6 chasing arrow design on it, and it's generally that really stiff styrofoam. We can't accept things like packing peanuts or that flexible styrofoam that sometimes you see around pipe insulation, but we can accept clean meat trays and clean food service products, so as long as they're clean, we can accept those.
Keep Exeter's landfill clean and make the world a better place.
The Great Cocktail Challenge is coming back to Exeter. We tagged along with the Chamber of Commerce to learn more.
Hi guys, it's Renee from the Exeter Chamber of Commerce here. We're here today to pick up the trophy from the winner of last year's cocktail challenge. This year we have 21 participants doing cocktails and mocktails. We're looking forward to a great competition. Again, it starts on the 17th to the 26th. We're going to head in now to take the trophy away from last year's winner. Hi guys. Just snuck in and took the trophy. They don't even know we have it. They're going to have to win this competition to get it back. The competition starts July 17th and goes to the 26th. Good luck to everybody.
The competition lasts until July 26th. Do you know who's got what it takes to be the champion of cocktails? To help vote for who keeps the prize trophy this year, visit exeterarea.org, find the list of participating restaurants, order their signature cocktails, scan the QR code, and vote. The Great Cocktail Challenge is sponsored by Partners Bank. Please drink responsibly.
National Night Out takes place early next month. We spoke with Detective Bruce Page to get all of the info you need about the event.
Hi everybody, I'm Detective Page with the Exeter Police Department, and I'd like to invite you to this year's National Night Out. It's going to be August 4th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here in the Townhouse Common. National Night Out is a nationwide event that happens. It's basically getting the community together with the police department. The fire department will also be out here with their trucks, so you can go over and meet them, see the fire trucks, meet a police officer, ask them questions. There's no agenda at National Night Out, so you can come meet the guys and get to know them on a personal level. Again, this year we're going to have a dunk tank, we're going to have balloon animals, face paint, we're going to have food trucks right out here in the street. Lexi's and Woe Nelly Deli will be here. So this year we had a generous contribution from the Pearpoint Group. They gave us some money to help us put on this event. They pay for a lot of the stuff. We also had some other sponsors. Exeter area new car dealers, Kiwanis helped us out this year, Stratum Staples, and the Knights of Columbus. So we're very fortunate. We have a lot of sponsors for this event. So we had a lot of contributions to make this possible. We're looking forward to this year. We're going to have a magician at the end of it from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. A couple select board members have already promised to go in the dunk tank this year. So if you want to come dunk a select board member, that's always fun. Looking forward to seeing you there. Again, it's going to be August 4th, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. with the magician coming on from 6 to 7. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
For our last segment, we had a special visitor tagging along with our crews on Saturday as they covered the Independence Festival. They came all the way from 18th century England to be here for Exeter's celebration.
My name is Gabriel Perezington. I've come all this way from Great Britain to understand why Americans are celebrating the Great American Independence Festival. I'm here to ask Americans about what it means to be independent from Great Britain, a terrible mistake made 250 years ago. Come, let us find out. What does it mean to be a daughter of the American Revolution? Wasn't that 250 years ago? Aren't you a great-great-granddaughter?
Yes, we are. Each one of us here can trace our ancestry directly to somebody who fought or aided in the American Revolution.
So you mean a traitor is what you're saying?
Yes, rebel.
Oh, rebel. That's what you call yourselves, and I don't want to be here any longer then. Now, are you similar to, I say, a lot of these people? Are you a freedom-loving individual?
I sure am.
You sure are. And what does freedom mean to you?
Exactly what it sounds like. Being free to make your own choices and to live without fear and to treat everyone like they're equals and love your neighbor.
And see, can you explain to me, sir, what exactly is a TV, a television?
Exeter TV, right? Exeter TV, you want to pick this up on the mic. So you can go on YouTube and you can see all the town events for free on Exeter TV. And we also do live things as well, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I've heard, but I don't know. I'm from another country.
It's supported by the king.
Yes, and that's what's great about Exeter TV. We are supported by the king. so this is the American Independence Center. Supposedly, the Declaration's inside. I mean, I could have done it better. You said you're the curator of this museum. What does it mean to be a curator?
I handle all of the exhibits, all of the artifacts, make sure they're properly stored and cared for.
So you're a big fan of American history. Yes. And what about British history? Isn't that a little more important?
Not really. I wouldn't say so, especially after we had the Declaration of Independence, so.
Yes, I saw it. It's quite unimpressive, if you ask me. I probably could have written it better, but I'm from Great Britain. I come hailing from the king to figure out what freedom means to you Yankee Americans.
Oh, well, yeah. So you've come to a good place.
You think so? Do you think it's better than Exeter, England?
I've never been there.
Ah, see, that's your problem.
But now you've been to Exeter, England, and you've been to Exeter, New Hampshire.
I have, that's true, yes.
So what do you think?
Oh, it's all right. It's
What,
great.
Exeter, England?
Exeter, New Hampshire has been a pretty fun time. I feel like a lot of people have been very open and receptive to me, despite celebrating 250 years of kicking me out and sending me off to the street.
Well, you're always welcome back.
You guys here at the 250th, I mean, what do you do to celebrate? What kind of activities have you done? It seems like there's not much to talk about.
Well, we just have picnics and fireworks and a town photo. I don't think you'd know what a photo was. No.
Is that a pictograph?
It's a colored one. From way up in the sky, they took a picture of our whole town.
It seems like it's a huge deal for a lot of you. Why is something like that so important for the people of Exeter, New Hampshire?
Well, this is the year. 250 years ago, we formally declared we were free from England. So it's a huge deal for us.
And what do you feel has been the impact of that 250 years of independence?
Oh my gosh, the continuing legacy, our democracy, continuing to preserve that and bring it forward, especially for the new generation. So I'd say that's the most important part.
Questionable. Thank you.
And I heard you talking about taxes before.
I was talking about taxes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's great if we put in a little bit of money for our great king to afford his third mansion, don't you think?
Yeah, but the problem is, it's never enough.
I agree.
It's never enough.
And you can take that home with you.
Never satisfied.
So the Americans have this thing called lemonade. Now, luckily, the king gave me a debit card, so I'm able to go purchase one and see how it tastes. This is my first time trying an American lemonade. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this. Oh, good God. And what's a rotary? The last I know, a rotary is something you put on a wagon for your horses.
Well, it's a way, just like you, sir, with all of your armaments are helping the public, we're helping the public too. If there's a war in a country, Rotary comes in and helps the peoples so that they can survive. And we also do things locally like educate people.
What's your name?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. I don't think that's true. This lemonade is so good, but the sugar, it's so spicy. It reminds me of all the spices we've imported over the years. Love a good kick.
Isn't that what you're building the society for, is to help others and have a society that cares for people? So, Mr. Presidington, this is what we're all about. That's why we're fighting the war, to help each other out.
I think the only person worth protecting is the king. Goodbye. Well, it seems that is the end of my little Exeter excursion. I've learned a lot today. I think the Yankees of America have been very forthcoming, very friendly, and not at all combative like I thought they would be. It seems like celebration of freedom in America is perhaps something to be celebrated. I will return and give the king my report, and I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what comes next. In the next 50 years. 50 or so years. Or maybe 100, I don't know.
Oh, that's spicy.
That does it for this week's report. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread the word. And head over to the town website and subscribe to the town email newsletter to get this show and other local news sent straight to your inbox. Be sure to tune in on July 31st for the next edition of the show, where we'll have more information on the Front Street Roundabout, a tour of tall ships in Boston with Parks and Rec, and much more. For Exeter TV, I'm Will Tapley, and this has been the Exeter Biweekly Report. Have a great weekend, Exeter. Bye-bye. Farewell. We did it.
This is my first time trying an American lemonade. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this.